How are you?
Great.
This is Melissa, right?
Yes.
Gustafson Hinds?
Yep.
All right. From O'Fallon High School, congratulations on your performance.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really spectacular.
Thank you.
I've been asking all the folks that have come, and we get a range of answers, but they sort of all go towards the same thing of, you know, when you're picking repertoire, especially for something like this, what do you know, how do you figure it out? What do you decide to do?
Well, we look at, obviously, what is educational for the students, and this was actually our third cycle of music. So we, what we perform, we've only been working on just a little bit, but we try to be, you know, cyclic with like how we start, and you know, I mean, and just kind of a nice educational, like musical progression for the students.
Right.
And obviously, I talked to a lot of people. One of my former teacher, who is right here, who is going to be on camera in just a second, Dr. Steve Steele, I talked to him quite a bit about what would be great for the band, what would be challenging for them, good literature. You know, I tend to dwell on it quite a bit, I'm sure, as other band directors do, because it's our textbook. That's, I mean, that's our biggest decision that we make.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yep.
Do you, you know, sort of plan ahead? In other words, you see somebody that comes in as a freshman, sophomore, and you're like, oh, I'm going to have really good oboes when that person's a senior, and a really good sax section. So there's that piece that's sitting on the shelf that's been waiting for that moment.
I don't, actually.
Yeah.
Because what's unique about our school is we're near a military base.
Yeah.
So I have almost half the kids are military. So I have kids go in and out and all sorts of things. So for me to pick a piece of music for, you know what I mean, for years to come, sometimes it doesn't work out.
They're not going to be there.
Yeah, I'm losing some kids next year. One of my bassoon players to overseas, and someone's moving to Hawaii and Pennsylvania. And then obviously I gained some kids. So we're in a unique position at our school that, so I don't really think of it that way. I mean, I kind of know my strengths and weaknesses with the group, but a lot of our students are in lessons, so we try to make them, you know, all sections strong as possible, and I kind of pick for the group. I kind of think of it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. How long have you been at O'Fallon?
7 years.
Yeah.
It's not too long. Yeah.
What were you doing before that?
I was at several schools. I've taught 21 years total.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got.
All the levels?
Pretty much. Yeah. In band, and I've taught a little bit of choir too. But I've taught, you know, 5th through 12. So.
That's great. So 21 years of doing this, and I show up in your to be your new assistant. And
that'd be fabulous.
I come highly recommended by Charlie McGeaney and Dr. Steele, and I got straight A's and everything, and it's all going really great. But you know, we've all been through school and know that that's like it's like gets in the gig, and that's about it. You know, after that. So what do you tell me? What I'm a new teacher. What do I need to be prepared for? Besides making sure that I don't take the very last wind ensemble concert I played at college and do it with my new school when I show up in the fall.
Well, I'm actually one of the IMEA band representatives, so there's a lot of younger teachers that I mentor from time to time, and I try to be open for that, because obviously a lot of people help me along the way. So at this point, now that I've got a little bit more experience, I try to be helpful to them. So I think number one thing is just planning. It's always, you know, planning for your day, planning for a month ahead, planning for a year ahead, planning for 5 years ahead. I think that's probably the number one thing as a teacher, just being well planned and also being resourceful. You know, having people around you that you can trust and talk to, and people that have been there before and kind of know the way that can help you and give you some guidance as well. So that's a big thing for me, for any new teacher, is just being well planned.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the number one answer.
Number one, being well planned. Yes.
From everybody that's been asked that question.
Yeah, you have to be well planned, for sure. Yeah.
Everybody has that.
Yeah.
I'm married to the mob. My wife's a band director and used to do high school and now does elementary school. So I'm aware of the trials and tribulations that go through all this. So really great planning. And tell me about, you know, I think one of the challenges for a new teacher is, besides the incoming of, I have to do this job that I'm not exactly perfectly prepared for, is the sort of the geographic isolation of a band director.
Oh yeah.
You know, so how do you connect with the rest of the faculty, or when you're going to have troubles with the athletic director or the associate principal or whatever, and when you're geographically isolated, and learning how to be able to reach out and thinking about that when you're a music education major. These are some skills I need to put on my plate that don't have anything to do with making somebody play the clarinet better, but will protect my ability to help somebody.
Correct. I mean, you also have to be a really good communicator.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously I'm very close to our administrators. I try to also be kind of an educator for them as well. So they kind of know what our band program's about, where we're headed, different things like that. Because we've done a number of different things this year that have been really kind of special events for the band that are new to the school and the program, and it's constantly educating the community, the administrators, the athletic director, different things like that as well. So that's one thing you have to kind of keep on in your mind at all times, is not everybody knows the ways of band. You may think that they do, but most generally they don't. So you have to be an educator of everybody else around you to support what you're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah, you need to have them on your side, so
for sure.
They can't be against you. They have to be your advocate.
No. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
This is great information. So I'm so glad we're talking, and this is available, by the way. You can come about a week from now. These will all be archived, and Dave Knox will have this categorized, and you're able to come in and find all this great information. So for those young music educators that are listening and taking notes from these, everybody that we've had come talk to us has had 20 years plus experience, and your comments are all very much the same thing. So tell me about, like, when you get a chance to live in a place like near Scott Air Force Base, where you have an Air Force band there, and the St. Louis Symphony, and
it's pretty fabulous.
Great resources around for the students.
We have a lot of the Scott band come out and teach lessons, and actually we were just granted to be a symphony school. So a couple weeks ago, we had a handful of symphony players come in, and actually the associate director is coming in to conduct the band on Monday.
Wow!
So it's been a treat. It's great. We have great resources that we're near St. Louis, and we have both of those, and and I just make sure I stay in contact with those people at all times. So make sure they know our program, and so and they've been all very helpful and very enlightening to the students and myself as well. So
sure. Do you feel like how are we doing? Are they on stage? We're getting close. I want to ask a couple more questions like this, but I want to talk about this next band. So maybe we can get you and Steve to come back on.
That'd be great.
In the next break.
That'd be great.
So anyway, thanks so much for saying hi to us.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we'll be
to
back
have
soon.
You, and we'll see you after the next band.
Okay, sounds
all right,
great.
Steve? All right, great. Thanks so much, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank